Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sydney 9-Ball Masters, hosted here at 10 City by Q World. We are in the round of top 32, straight knockout. This is a race of 6. I have over here to my right Mr. Greg Jenkins. Come on over, Mr. Greg. How are you? Welcome to the event. How you been?
Thank you, Barry. Very good, mate. Very good. Looking forward to it.
How exciting is it playing in Lidcombe?
I know, it's terrific. Great venue, great crowd. Good.
And every time I come here, I always interview the great Greg, slip of the tongue there. Greg, you know you're up against it today because Kenny's in fine form. She's been beating everyone lately. One of the best money players in Sydney. And how's your strategy going to this event?
Just make less mistakes.
You're going to have to.
You're
going to have to. Well, look, wish you the best of luck. And I'm going to quickly introduce your opponent.
Thanks, mate.
Kenny, come on down, my dear. Welcome. Don't be shy. It's not going to bite. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, you've got such a small voice. Such a small voice. Your name is Kenny Tirza?
Tirza, yeah.
Tirza. I noticed that you played very good pool. Which country do you come from?
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
I came from Indonesia.
Indonesia got some really great players. Really great players. And you're one of them. And you're playing one of our best here in Australia, Mr. Greg Jenkins, multiple Australian champion. How do you feel?
Nervous? Yeah, nervous. Hopefully I play my
Hopefully you smash him. Send him back home.
Yeah, hopefully.
Look, best of luck. It's a race of 6, and I look forward to it. Going to pass everybody back to the commentary box with your men over there, Langer and Jamie Williams. Enjoy the match, guys.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome, guys, out there in pool land. We are live and exclusive today at 10 City for Sydney's 9-Ball Masters. My name's Jamie Williams and I'm here in the commentary booth with none other than the fantastic Langer Solovini.
How are you, brother?
Good, bro.
It's good. This is set to be one of the premier matches, given obviously the layout of the land, layout of the field. This to me is a blockbuster event that is ready to just explode on the screen at the moment.
Oh man, two great players here playing today. I played Kenny earlier.
You got first-hand experience of what she's like on the table. Right?
Well, look, mornings are not my best times, but I mean, but you know what? That's got nothing to do with it. She played absolutely fantastic. She done me 6-3. I was lucky to beat her in the qualifiers, but I think that was only because it was late at night. I played my best games, but she just played. She outplayed me both times, I think.
This is why she's renowned at the moment as one of the premier cash players in the pool scene. Has great queuing ability, has great knowledge of the table, but she's up against Super Jenkins himself. And to me, given obviously the stats, I'm thinking this is going to be closer than what most people are thinking at the moment.
I agree with you absolutely. She's got a fantastic break. I do think she's going to get this 9 in the middle, the 1 in the middle. But she was doing that certainly consistently against me this morning and also last night or the night before last. Great player. Once she gets into a rhythm and starts running racks, I mean, she does literally that. She sort of ran 5 in a row against me, and I was sort of sitting there. And oh my word, what's going on?
You know, the thing with Kenny is that given that this is a 7-foot table as well, she's got great knowledge of how to use the white, how to obviously manipulate it and use it to her advantage. And given it's a small table, she's got a lot more ability to use that touch and finesse, which again, this is going to be the question of can that overcome the experience and the knowledge that Greg Jenkins brings to the table? You know, that's what it's going to come down to today.
So playing her first shot with the safe there, tying Greg up, not too hard to get out of. We are playing on diamond smart 7-foot tables. Yep. Awesome tables, running really fast at the moment. Nice cloths. I think CPA is the cloth choice here. I've not played on these before, but they do play very fast. Very responsive tables. Yes. Greg taking the 1 there, gets it. Look at that.
What a sick shot. Straight, went for the escape. Gets extraction with a little bit of a fin kiss on that. Part of the 1. Beautiful shot. Speaking about Greg, he's been away on business trips as of late, so haven't seen much action of him in terms of league, in Diamond League here in Sydney. So he's looking very sharp, looking very rested and refreshed in terms of things. So keen to see how he's going. He's been queuing really well, saw the results. And for those who are at home, if you want to obviously follow the results on there, head over to our Facebook page. We've got all the links and whatnot to the draw. So you can see obviously how they've run through. Greg Jenkins himself, very strong in the first instance, in his first round. He's coming through here to obviously take on, and what a clean pot. I mean,
very respected player in the game, Greg. He's got a reputation that goes before him at pool, at snooker, state level, national level, and international level as well. So very accomplished player. He's sort of been around the traps for a long time. He was sort of pro just after I was born at snooker. So the guy's as young as he looks. He's got a hell of a lot of experience under his belt.
And the thing is, he brings, snooker is probably his pride and joy in terms of the actual discipline that he loves most. Just like Justin and whatnot, he being able to use all that knowledge that he's got on the snooker table and bring it to the smaller tables, the small ball. So, again, love Jenkins and love the way he plays, love the cueing action. And it all comes down to all that experience on the snooker table. And here he goes with a little face guard.
Well, that's it. I didn't think I could see there. He left himself a bit no angle on that 7 to pot it, so sort of had to do that. I don't know if he was going for the pot there or trying to leave it safe.
Look, a little bit of creative play for someone that regulars on a 9-foot or 7-footer would probably be from the top cushion. But he's tried to go for that face double, which is not a bad play if he could sink that. But I'm looking at 1-0 here, giving the Kenny here, just depending on this angle.
Well, she's potted it. The white ball's travelling.
No.
I think that might just drop in there.
No.
It's very unlucky. Very unlucky.
Disaster.
But anyway, she reacts with a little smile. It's only the first frame. Anything can change. I was 4-0 up against her. She came back to 4-4, and I was lucky to win that frame to qualify.
The sports scientists say that champions or good players have this ability to just snap back into it. If they've obviously had a bad run, they're just able to just click it on. And both these players, they have that ability in spades. So expect one of them just to obviously put the pedal down. And it's starting to look serious here. So 1-0 to Greg, but it can be anyone's game right now. It's still early in the match.
So just give you a quick rundown on Greg here. As I said, he does have a reputation. It goes before him, and he's fantastically well renowned. He's got 2 Australia pool titles under his belt and 3 snooker ones as well. He first played in the junior pot black in 1981. Got to the semi-finals. He was only 17 at the time there.
Yeah.
He's a master in the diamond rankings.
Yes.
He's got 3 Australian 9-ball titles under his belt. He's got a 147 break at snooker. He was pro between 85 and 92. He's sponsored by his own company as well, called Sports Planet.
Wow.
The Z is the S in the middle, so Sports is a planet, which is behind all kinds of sports, not just Q Sports, but they're currently behind opening a Q Sports Academy in China, which sounds very, very good. He's got multiple state titles under his belt as well. So, really is a guy that's done a lot.
Well, he's not only just he's not just an embodiment of obviously a champion. He shows obviously he's putting back into the community, into the pool community, and he's investing time into the future of this great game. So, hats off to Greg. That is just phenomenal stuff that he's doing on the outside of things. And what a break. He pots the 1 and he's got the 2.
Yes.
He's a bit far away, but look, a lot of right-hand side, and we can make it down there to the bottom end of the table.
Well, the 1 potted from the break, magic rack to being used in this competition, with the difference, which is different from league, is that the 9 is on the dot rather than the 1, right?
Yeah, so 9 on the spot at the moment, which is what we're going with. WPA rules as well, so any ball foul. So if you are a regular in the Diamond League, we don't employ that, but we are employing that in this special tournament on there. So ball in hand on any ball foul that we've got. So this is great. And also the free foul rules in effect as well, Jenkins.
Yes, of course, being 9-ball.
A lot of players are taking advantage of that and not allowing, obviously, people to escape the punishment of being, of being snookered and whatnot. So this game does obviously offer for, the ones with great knowledge of the game to really take advantage of that and really just punish players.
That's right.
They don't get into a great position.
Well, that's the break, as we know, such a big part of 9-ball in comparison to other codes of pool. Certainly with the magic rack, giving that consistency, people trying to make that 1 in the middle or the wing ball in the corner.
What a shot.
That's a nice shot there to release the 9. A little bit of awkward bridging possibly on this 6. Bridging over the 6 for the 7, but of course the 6 is going to be out the way in a second.
Well,
is he going to try and double this, or do you think clip off it and try and get behind that black?
Yeah, I like him just to go for the safety here. It doesn't make sense to double it. So just clip off this, bit of right inside, get behind that black. Oh, I knew beauty.
Well, he does that, but he's left enough distance for a jump, which I think she might go for if she doesn't go off the side Can she swerve around that possibly? I'm wondering.
Well, here's the question that you got to ask yourself. You know, how risky do you want to play this? How much do you want to gamble? She has two options here. She can either come from the bottom rail where her hand is right now to obviously come back, kick off that rail and come back up. Maybe potentially fluke it.
Well, more chance of a pop there.
Yeah, that's right. So she's either going to be that, or the other way is, as you said, just swerve around it. I think she doesn't have enough room to jump it because it's just right near the actual cushion itself.
Yes, big chance of the white leaving the table, I think.
That's right. So going from the top is probably going to be a best option here.
Looks like that's what she is doing there, Langer.
The key thing here, guys, for everyone watching is the queuing. And if you watch Kenny's queuing, minimal movement. And
Nice shot.
And almost another bomb from downtown.
Good contact. She's virtually nearly put him back in the same spot she played the shot from in the first place, and the six ball as well.
That's right.
But you know, good chance for a pot there, really. I mean, off that top, knowing that the six wasn't in the middle of the table, sort of thing. So you got a chance to have it guided down the rail.
But you can tell from the way that she's queuing and the way both of these players are queuing, you can just see the experience, the finesse that both have. That was as straight as could be. You know, there was no deviation from the path that she was going for. So this is set to be. Oh,
that's a lovely shot.
Rip of a shot.
Beautiful shot.
What a sick shot from Greg Jenkins here.
He's going to need another one. I'm thinking the bigger. You thinking a long shot here or middle pocket? I'm thinking middle pocket.
I like middle pocket here, but given that he won't be able to hold the angle, might pot this in the corner and come off the side rail. But that's even better.
She's done.
Look at this. And this was the
He
problem
might get
with that.
I was thinking he might get a little kick off the lip there of the cushion. Landed very close to his work here, which is unfortunate.
This is why that kind of shot to the middle is a bit of a tougher job to do, because you've got to make sure that you land just before the black. And unfortunately, he's just not got the roll that he wanted. Tougher pot to the corner, but it's the best pot, the best and easier pot, especially if it's a good player. That's what you want to be taking on.
One leg up on the table by Greg, 1 foot on the ground, obviously. Nice pot, beautiful there. Look at that. Knocks the 9 a little bit, but it's still potable.
Yeah, it's a tough cut, but you know what? Backing Greg here.
Yeah,
if he can cut and come around the angles.
Absolutely lovely.
Oh.
So 2-0 for Greg.
Again, you can just see it. You know, both players are just seeing that. You know, you can't leave the other player open. You know, they are bound to make a great series of runs here, and that's what Greg's just done there. Punished, obviously, that the little bit of an adventurous take that Kenny's gone there. And I think at the end of the day, it's time for that thing I was telling you about. You know,
we were talking upstairs. We were talking upstairs in the office, and I happened to be saying to Greg that I was 2-0 up this morning against Kenny, and also I was 4-0 up on Friday night.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
As soon as she got into her stride, she just starts potting, and she'll bring 3 frames, 4 frames back just in a heartbeat. I mean, very quickly, and so it's, you know, you can find yourself in that sort of false sense of security, you know, when you kind of get a few frames up on her, and oh, there we go. Well, there we go. 9 in the middle. Lovely golden break there by Kenny. Here we go.
Did you just call that? Did you just call that?
I wish I did.
Didn't I tell you about this? This is the problem with monsters like Kenny, right? The moment that she decides to go, you know what, guys, let's go, snap back into it, and just turns into a monster with some kind of monster break like that. And that just brings it back up. Golden break on a 9 ball, and we're back in business 2-1.
Gotta love a golden break. Absolutely. You know, fabulous.
You know, in this moment, I'd probably use what Kenny always says. She always says, ayo, when she does these kind of little things. So, my goodness, what a way to just bring her back in front of Brink here. She was in a bit of danger there, Sheffy. So, this will be interesting. How does Greg respond to this?
So, alternate break in this competition. Greg's going to be doing this one, obviously, racking the balls up on the magic rack.
What a sick break. I wish we can get action replay. We still haven't sorted that out with BeLive. We need action replay. Need to just see that monster of a player there for Kenny.
So Greg eyeing up the balls, giving the cute little stroke, getting it nice and smooth, warming it up. Good breaker of the ball, Greg. Also very strong. Let's see.
That's compact action. That's the key thing for Greg. It's all compact action, given the background that he's got in paper. All the fundamentals of what he's got leads him to have a very compact, straight action on his cue. He's able to obviously make that white ball dance and get into positions that give him the winning formula to win. So, all just a case of now putting it all together. Tricky one here. Might go for a little safety. So he's potted the 1 and he's now on the 2. See what he can do from here.
I think he might just play a little bit. He has. Well, I think he's tried to play safe, but what's happening with this white ball? Well, if the shot's on, or the 1 is on, the 2 is on.
2's on, but it's not really going anywhere. Probably doesn't make sense to pot this. I mean, he could do a free ball plan here, but it just doesn't make sense. See again, this is that part of the of Kenny's game, which is just very dependent on how risky she wants to play here.
She look into that 2 onto the 8, I'm sure, but also, I mean, look, there's an option of just clipping off the left-hand side of this 2 ball, going back around the table, trying to possibly even get it behind the 3 or 5. I think she might go for this. I think she might be going for the plant.
Yeah, it's going to 8 here. She's looking really frisky here.
The chances there's a good chance of this. As
what
nice.
a sick shot!
As the black was on the cushion, so that was helping her out a bit there.
The thing, if you saw the contact on that, hit the cushion, hit the 6, hit the black. That is just a phenomenal shot from Kenny Tirza again. She's looking to go for this double. It's a little double. Might kiss the 9 in and pot the 9 at the same time. This would be an all-time classic shot from Kenny Tirza.
Well, she could play safe, that's right. Just coming off the side of this, try and get that white ball behind the 6 ball, the green.
Yeah, she's having another look. I think she was going aggressive there. Like I said, she might have tried to fluke this 9 in the middle with the 2 ball, but safety is looking a lot much better here.
She could possibly...
She's
played it. She's got it. Oh, no, a little bit far. She's left Greg on there.
She's left Greg on. She tried to... See, that 6 is such a small window to try and fit around.
Having said that, this does look semi-straightforward. Having said that, the middle pockets on the diamonds are some of the hardest middle pockets that I've played on.
They're unforgiving. If you don't get it in the right angle and at the right speed, they are unforgiving. And he's putting the position here. And what a shot confidence there for Greg. He's on the free. Big question is how much action is he going to get here to get back to this 4?
3 to the 4. I think he might be just crossing over the table using 1 cushion and trying to come back down towards the 9 off that cushion.
He's going to screw here with bottom right. I like this approach.
Yeah, he uses that 1 cushion on this side of the table though. Look
at
that.
What a sick...
That was a lovely shot. Just nudging that 7 ball out of the way there to give him a shot on this 4. That was really, really nice. The finesse there by the Gregster.
They are just slaying bombs here. Just exchanging shots here, left, right, and center between the 2 of them. And Greg in prime position now. Prime position to put this away.
Just a nice little screw shot there to bring himself up for the 5. These tables are responsive as well, aren't they? You really don't need much sort of... you don't need to put much in with the arm to get the action you want with the balls on the felt.
I mean, given that these tables are vacuumed every day, the balls are polished as well, they are getting great treatment in terms of it. So you're going to get more response on here than most other venues that these comps are playing at. This is a great shot again, and this is all about positioning. Greg just showing that experience, that patience. He's looking like a 3-1 lead now.
Just strokes them balls ever so well, Greg. Lovely stroke, nice and gentle.
Like I said, that compact action, just renowned with these players that play snooker and 2-shot. Just great gear.
So that's 3-1.
3-1.
Greg's way.
3-1.
Nice finish there by Greg. And Kenny getting up to do the break.
So alternative break. So guys are here, obviously setting up and getting an opportunity to respond. She's 3-1 down. I mean, it doesn't look like there's any negative body language at all. So maybe looking to obviously click back into place now.
Like a experience, it is when she is down like this, you
Yeah.
start to see her sort of shine through. She kicks into gear and she starts bringing it straight back. So I would not be surprised at all if we see that from her today.
Yeah. Kenny Tirza, the break, and currently three games to one. Greg Jenkins' way.
Again, just missing the middle pocket with her 3 there.
She's put obviously the 5 in the middle. She's put the 5, but we've got a case now. She's not going to be able to see anything on this one. One's currently sat behind the black. It's be interesting to see here. This is a key sign for any nine ball champ. Let's see where she puts this push shot.
I just had a glance down there. We've got 33 people watching live. Hello out there. Nice to see you all. If you've got any questions or any comments, do put them under the live feed. We'll read them out. Always happy to do that. It's good to have that interaction with the pool fans, the watchers, the followers out there. So that one ball tightly behind the black there. It's going to have to come off 1 or 2 cushions. She's pushed, but she's potted with a push shot, which is good. Not too much on here for Greg. I wonder if that one is on to that black for a long plant there.
Look, it is, but you know, this is what I was saying to you before. It's a key question of what champions do when they have the opportunity to push away, and right now it's going to be interesting to see.
Well, from the angle of the camera, I think it's not.
I think she's got enough. He's got into here, but I'd like to play safe, and he sends Kenny back in. Just so many things can happen here. You know, opening up this yellow, and then leaving a shot open for this opponent. It's a nice move from Greg.
Bobby Thomas, I see your question there. Is Phil Mowbray still in the comp? Look, I just saw him around recently. But I'll come back to you on that one, Bobby. So again, Greg, maybe, what do you fancy here, the double? Or possibly even just clipping off the side of it with a bit of right-hand side, trying to maybe get down
the thing is,
towards the 9, or...
You could try to obviously make this happen and come towards the 2, but I kind of like him to play away from this and just send the white towards the 9 and leave the 1 somewhere down south. But Greg's got some other chances here, and forget about that. Scratch that. Mr. Jenkins not here to play. He's not here to muck around. Not here to muck around. What an absolute sledgehammer of a shot.
He really gets locked into his concentration, does Greg, when he's there.
Yeah.
Hi from Los Angeles, Marvin Jenkins. How are you, brother? Nice to have you tuning in from LA. How is LA today? Let us know. Is it warm? It's probably the middle of the night, is it?
Hey, I'd swap LA for Sydney any day of the week, mate. So let us know when you're ready to have us over. Looking to go Karam here. Karam style off the 2.
Does clip the 2.
Oh, I don't know.
I think we're going to see the short stuff out here by Kenny. She might get this jump cue out now. I don't want to speak too loud because we're not too far from the table. I do have headphones on, so I'm not sure how loud my voice can be heard. But
this is what
she might actually. She's looking at the swerve here, I think.
Yeah, she's looking at Mercedes' round.
Oh no, she's not jacked up, so she might just be playing safe here, I think.
This is a sick approach.
She might, or possibly the double back. Oh no, she could pot it. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, Kenny. That we apologise in advance for doubting your prowess to be able to pot that ball. What a sick player. Potting from the 2. We've now got a game on our hands. He is in position.
Damien Baldwin and Travis McCleary. Tackle 4.
Now the question is going to be, from here, where can we go for the 4? She's looking to screw back. Probably to put the 4 in the opposite corner here. Oh, that is a thing. That's a gem of a shot. Up in the middle.
I did notice right then that the white ball did sort of come to a weird bit of a stop there on the magic rack.
Yeah.
They're not perfect.
No.
They, you know, I guess they don't claim to be, but they are very good.
It's going to be. She's got to come off the top rail and return back to the 7 to be straight in front of the 7. And that is a thing of. That is a gem of a shot. Getting that little extra roll from
Nice shot there.
very, very, very attacking style shot there from Kenny.
Karen Sayich, how are you?
Hello, Mama Sage.
We can see
Shout outs.
your son is on the next table in the background from this camera shot. You can probably just see him. He's just out of shot.
Yeah, he played well in the first game against Joey Tome, and he's on again against Shauna Bella. So, crack of a classic game happening over there. And Justin on a seat, just waiting for an opportunity to return to the table. And again, here we are again with Kenny.
A little bit of a screw here, I think. Come back down to the 9. She's opted not to really put too much work on the white ball because it's not too much of a hard pot. So I think she's just going to roll this in for 3-2, right?
That's right, 3-2. Did you notice that? Most players would probably put a lot more action on the white ball to try and get the desired effect, but she's backing herself here.
Absolutely.
And puts it away. That is a great response from Kenny. Great response.
3-2. The comeback is on. As I said, she's no stranger to the comeback.
No, absolutely not.
Done it twice against me. Jordan Boyd's online. Jordan's the boyfriend of Kenny. Good player himself, a snooker player. Plays with the snooker cue.
Yep, Jordan. I definitely have not recovered from that shellacking you gave me the other day, and I do not want to continue to remember those memories on the air. So we'll have to block him from further commentary because he'll probably continue to stitch me up here. So very, very nice.
Greg to break, racking up the balls. 35 at the moment. We are broadcasting to. That's just shot up to 30, which is good. So share the video around with your friends. Get people watching. The more, the merrier.
Yeah.
It's always nice to get ourselves out there at Q World, and have as many people as we can watching the broadcast that we do.
King thing, this is the first of our Triple Crown events. So there are two more Masters events that will be coming up very soon. So look out for those and some more events that are coming up on the Q World events page, which you'll have in line. And what a break to get.
Nice break. One from the break. He might have scratched the white. I think he has.
Oh no! And if you thought that Greg was back in command, this is the sick part about this game. Anything can happen.
Andy Nguyen, how are you, brother? Just tuned in. The score's 3-2, Greg's way. Greg just scratched off the break there. And ball in hand to our friend Kenny.
Yeah. And he broke that. That was a solid break from the sounds of it. Potted the one in the middle, and then we're back onto this, backed himself into the corner with the wide, and unfortunately went in. Kenny given another lifeline to respond here.
To be honest, look, I can see her running this rack right now. You know, she's brought it back. She's just one behind. She's going to start finding her flow soon, and this is just the kind of rack I can see her running. Sort of all open balls, no big challenges or obstacles. Yeah, as I said, I'm behind her to run this one to bring it 3-3. Let's see what she can do.
You know, the only tricky shot, 4-ball, which he opens up the black, which is not from an order 2-ball, but it's all about getting position. So look to her to play a very aggressive shot here to get onto the 4 without disturbing this black.
Yep.
And there it is.
There we go. She's going to get it back into the top corner. That's nice.
The 5's in the middle. She doesn't want to obviously overplay this. So this is the evidence of that cueing ability.
Absolutely, and also just the smoothness and the quickness of the diamond tables. I mean, I play on a Brunswick bar box at home, and I just overplay so much stuff on these tables, just because the action's true. The cushions of the rubbers are really bouncy. The cloth's very smooth, very new, and Yeah, and I just finding myself getting out of position a lot or overrunning things, you know, which disappoints me a lot. But what can you do?
You know, I've asked Kenny this in the past while we're playing league, and I said, look, a lot of your shots are not power shots, right? They're little jabs, they're little stuns, they're little screwbacks. They're little plays that you'll make, but there's no real power behind it. What's the whole thing? Her main thing is just getting an opportunity to pop the next ball. So she's always just trying to land in a prime position for her to be able to take the next shot on. So you see with the 9-ball, especially with 9-ball, it is key to make sure you don't overrun your targets.
Well, it is easy to do, especially if you, as I said, if you're used to playing on other tables. If you're used to playing on these tables, well, so be it. That's you're a lucky person, especially if you have one of these tables at home, which I think there's a few people in the room today that do. But they're not cheap. But then again, you get what you pay for. And Diamond has always been a top brand in pool around the world, and especially in America, and in recent years in Australia too. And as I say, Diamond says it all, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, that's right.
Not just a girl's best friend, but a guy's best friend in this case.
Well, one of the premier table brands on the market at the moment, and you can see just from a lot of the players playing this weekend, they can see obviously the benefit of playing on these tables. They're one of the best on there, and putting a little bit left spin, that's a gem of a shot.
Thought that she would run this rack, and I was right. Just got to pop this 9 in now, and she's back to 3-3, level it all up. And
exactly.
Such a capable player, one of the best female players in the country, I think, at the moment. Her and Bean, and I've just never seen anyone around like her.
What a game that'd be. That is a match I'd love to see. Kenny Tirza against Bean Huang. That would be a monster of a match. Monster. Can we get Q9 sorted out? Don't know. We'll have to check that out. Rob Dinker, mate, on the commentary. Thanks for being part of the tournament, part of this Triple Crown event. It's been a pleasure to have you guys on board, and pleasure to actually see there was actually a lot of people that usually don't play these events that turned up for it. So a lot of new faces and a lot more people getting ready into this.
But why wouldn't you want to watch pool at a high level? I mean, many people go to a pub and they might just sort of be having a beer and be watching the people playing on the table. But a real treat for them kind of people to come here and see how well pool can be played, especially on the equipment with the talent of the players.
Exactly.
These people are the best around. Have been playing it for a long time. Nice break. A little bit different from a normal break there. Didn't see the one sort of go towards that middle too much.
She gave it a bit more gusto.
She did.
Yeah. So this is the thing, she's obviously trying to get herself into the driver's seat, and it's now 3-all. So the question then becomes, what do you do differently to take yourself to over this little speed hump? And
well, maybe she is. Maybe she's having another look at a break, and maybe she's decided to change it up. She's just been unlucky there. Caught the lip of the pocket, which has sent the white ball across the table. Is that one on? Can we see if that's on?
Yeah, I think looking from this angle, it is on here. So the one definitely goes. Question is, you're gonna have to put some wicked effect to get to the 2, which is behind the 9-ball here. This will be a cracker of a shot from the Super Jenkins.
George Mariglis tuned in. That's almost a swear word on this channel.
No. George, welcome, mate. Hope you enjoyed watching the guys in action.
Actually, I play in a team with George at the moment. I'm not sure if he's still in China or if he's in Australia, but how are you, mate? Always good to have an extra viewer in yourself.
Yeah. And Long Dang. Shout out to you, my man, in ACT. How are you, mate? Hope you're doing well. And glad to have you on the broadcast, man. And I hope you're enjoying the match that you're seeing on your eyes. For everyone on the broadcast, if you would like to share this with your friends, with the pool community, love to get these guys more exposure in terms of their games and whatnot.
Great. That's right, Lang. Do share it out there, guys. He was on the 1. Obviously, I didn't know if he was. It's a lovely shot there to get round the table for the 2, and that was a little bit of sexiness in there too. Just nudging out that 5
to
give him a bit of a scope on this 3, which is done beautifully.
Just the control.
A little bit of done run through, or just not even that. Just natural weight, just run through for the 4. Actually, he's going to bring the white back. So
I like this. And just all he needs is a little pound. That's it. Oh, that's another great gem of a shot. It's all part of that queuing action, you know. Just that little queuing action is just doing wonders here. Being able to control the way that the white's going around.
Plays with a plays with an OB, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah,
actually,
that's right.
Greg Jenkins. Not sure if it's a classic or one of the other models, but I've had a few OB shafts myself. Loved them at first, but
Really?
then I did like them at first. Bought two, and then I sold them. I sold them
Yeah.
just I don't know, just wasn't stuck on them, you know. But
What are you playing on now?
I play with a Z2 shaft and
Oh.
an Icon butt. I've got a 314 that I sometimes switch to, but it's Z2 really.
Yeah. Oh, great.
I just like that bit of that thinner shaft,
Really?
you know.
Okay.
And I think the original Z was even thinner. I might even try and pick one of them up.
No, I honestly, I've got a $50 Raki, so I don't really, you know, not really sure what would be good or whatnot. So,
If you can play with it, you can play with it, my friend.
well, mate, there's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. And Greg, I mean, that was just a pearl of a stop shot right there. He's got this in the bag. Just needs to work a bit of right hand magic here with the black.
I think he's going to left-hand it. Oh no, right hand, you're right.
There it is.
No enough.
Ooh.
Oh, he's dropped the white in. Well, there you go. He's
What
going
a
to be moving that 9, yes.
That
So
is
there we
just
go. She's in the lead, 4-3 to Kenny.
Well,
Wow. Scenes here at 10-pin City.
Well, again, this is that thing I was telling you about. It's a 7-foot table. It's not a 9-foot table. You know, you can't risk to obviously take these adventurous shots. You've got to just get yourself in that area so you can take the shot. And unfortunately, Greg's just had that little extra roll. They wasn't expecting to go into the middle there.
Kenny's just sitting quietly. See that look and as I said earlier, when Greg was 2 up,
Yeah.
you know, I can see her just sort of coming level and overtaking, because that's what she does, and she seems to do that well.
Very-
You see, I've only ever seen her play three
Yeah.
games. She plays in the rival league to this also. I mean,
Yes.
just obviously a girl that just likes to get out there and
Oh.
pull and just play everything she can. And I've been in the same room many times on league night and seen her, but
Yeah.
not actually watched her play. So the only 3 times I've ever seen her play is literally in the last 2 days. And each match I've seen her do, she's been behind and come back to level and then gone
Yeah.
in front. So
Great.
I don't know if that's her thing all the time. Certainly what I've seen.
I'd say she's one of the best front runners that we've got now. You know, she's in front. She's hard to catch up to because she has such a solid game, and she can just put opponents away with some magic. She's got some great knowledge and great shot ability. So
Yes.
she's definitely someone you can't sleep on. You know, you gotta be paying attention every shot and making sure you don't give her an opportunity to come back. And unfortunately, after a pretty decent break, he lost the white here.
He has lost the white a little bit. The 3 ball was the 1 ball, sorry, the ball.
That's
I
right.
mean, the 1 ball that he potted, I meant. And he's not, he might be pushing here because
Yeah.
he's not left himself a shot on this one.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can see the right hand side of it or not. So he is going to be pushing. He's looking.
What did I say before? The key for a champion in 9-ball here is always going to be, if you're stuck in this situation, because not all breaks are going to work out, where do you push it to? You know, it'll be interesting to see what he leaves for Kenny.
Well, a couple of options. Do you push to somewhere where I mean, I always think of 2 things. One, push it to a spot where they're going to want to send me in, but that's going to be in a spot naturally that
Yes.
I know I can do something with,
Yep.
that maybe they couldn't, or they would be going in themselves. So they might think, oh, this is tricky, and then I think to myself, well, I've got something up my sleeve if you
Yep.
if you send me back
That's
in.
it. Yeah.
The other one is, well, if you were to re-snooker them, they're obviously just going to send you back in, going back to my first point.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and then if you leave them on, well, they're going to be going for something, so it's a bad push. So it's,
Well, he's benefited. She was trying to go for a little safety behind the 9 and the 7, but you know it's definitely come up for Greg here for a great counter attack opportunity, and just responding to Rob Dicker's a comment there. Yeah, 100% Rob. Even the stars, even the best players here can make mistakes. So it's what happens in these situations. So you can see it there again. You know, just another opportunity going down. Oh, look at this, and he went for it, but it's come up short. He's given an opportunity right back to Kenny here. And this one ball is on. Even though it's connected here with the 4, great opportunity here to pot this away. A couple more shout-outs. Shout-outs to Logan Walsh from Massey, from New Zealand, on watching the stream. So shout-outs to you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope the boys at the Massey are doing well, and we hope to see you back. And oh my goodness,
Well,
you wouldn't think you'd miss something like that, would you?
I wouldn't, but you know, they are of the American tables. They are some of the toughestly cut pockets, I have to say. You know, and nothing surprises me with these. I've missed the most sort of what I would think would be a sitter, and they've just rattled in the jaws. That little bit of extra give that you can sort of shoot off the side in some pockets. You just haven't got that luxury with these tables.
Jonathan Taylor, unless you're Vinny Calabrese, well, Vinny Calabrese is just not a human. Let's just put that out there. That's a cyborg in a human's body playing pool. Let's just be very clear about that. So he is an animal that rarely makes mistakes, and that's a nice cut. But without any right hand spin to that, there's nothing really on here. I like with here. If Greg goes for it depends how crafty he wants to be, but just sniggering this behind the 7 and the 6.
Yeah, I think a bit of safe here.
Bit of right hand side to this would be beautiful. There it is.
Nice.
Oh wow. Well.
Nice simple shot. A little bit of a difficult jump shot to, I'm exactly side on here, so I can see that the 9 is pretty much exactly halfway.
That's right.
Between the 4 and the cue ball.
No question.
And you know what they say, if the object ball that you're jumping is more than halfway, then you shouldn't jump it.
Now, what do you do if you can here? There's nothing really on. Possible Z shot here? That'd be sick. She went for the Z shot here.
And they're not easy shots. I always find that the white ball straightens up on the second bounce.
That's right.
Which is, it's good if you want to play for that sometimes. But if you're trying to get equal bounces spaced out, then it can be difficult.
It's all about the spin here. It's all about the spin. So she's going to attack this. Just one kick, just a one cushion kick here. Going to attack this 4, and maybe fluke this 4 in the middle.
Well, she's going for it. She's going for it.
Oh,
you're right about the Z. She missed it. I think she was actually going one cushion and ended up getting 2. It looks to have left it pretty safe, actually, hiding behind that 5. He can see the left-hand side of the 4, I think.
What a result! I mean, how do you just do that? You went for the original kick shot onto it to a one cushion kick shot, improved to a Z shot, and then snook it right behind it.
Very fortunate.
Yeah.
I can see a little way out here. Him just clip this, come off the side cushion and back down behind them balls where he put her last time. Oh no, he's gone for something else entirely.
Oh no, and this is unless the 5 comes to save him. Oh.
Well, 5 has landed in a spot which is Greg will like. But there you go. She played that lovely plant onto the black earlier, and it's possible again here with this 5. So, that's an option.
Yeah.
It's an option. Let's see what she does. She is 4-3 ahead, right?
Oh, I'd love for her to play a bit of right-hand side here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, let's go safe. Why not? It's just...
I'm not sure. I think Greg might be able to to see that. We'll just have to get a shot of on the screen. I can't see a monitor at the moment, but when I can...
I think it's on by the looks of it.
Yeah, so it does look on. But where's that 6 looking could be half covering the 4, but I don't think it is. I think there's a full shot on here into the pocket where the black is.
That's right. It's a question now. Do you want to gamble this? If he's going for it, I'd like to put it into the left-hand corner and come and disturb this 5 all in one go. What a hell of a shot this would be. Oh, forget about it. Let's go to the right and let's just get to the 5.
A lovely shot. He
What
dug
a-
in there, dug in to get into that cushion with a white ball and just bring it back over. It's a lovely shot. Landing on the opposite side of the 5 as well, so this bottom pocket's available. Else he would have been playing the plant onto the 8, which he didn't want to do, and he's produced a fabulous shot there to make that happen.
That is a corker of a shot there. Yeah, that's a
Very
great-
nice, smooth, calm, calculated. Gets the result.
Just needs to screw back here. You can do 2 ways. You can screw back or you can just follow through and then put the 7 in the opposite corner. It looks like he's doing that. He's got it. Now all about this setup here. He's got to step in and just make sure he just pots this and get that little angle on the black.
The race to 6 is going to be 4-4, possibly, if Greg can convert this and land himself nicely onto this 9.
This has been a crack of a game so far. And a lot of screw back here with the left hand side. Probably do it. Oh, forget about it. Let's just smash it in straight with.
A shot by a cracking player, and talking about cracking players, right next to me here I've got Alan McCarthy. What a champion, legend of the game.
Alan McCarthy, are you approving of this battle of titans that you are watching today, sir? Or?
If you had to put a bet on now, it's 4-4. Who would your money be on, Alan?
Say Greg, I think. Greg's going to bring one.
On the hill, he'll win, or do you reckon by one or more?
By one more.
Okay.
Extra one.
See, you know what? I was right. I was right before. This game was going to be a lot tighter than what people were thinking. You know. Oh,
6-4 prediction
we've
by Alan
got it from the
McCarthy there.
from Alan. What's it called? Notre Dame over here. Alan Notre Dame.
Well,
mate.
I mean, the way it's been going, it's been tit for tat, one frame, sort of, they've been keeping up with each other. Viewers at home, what do you think? I mean, whether you're watching at home, on your laptop, on your phone, what do you think the score's going to be?
Yeah.
Message us through. Let us know what you think the result's going to be.
And look at this lovely sky shot that we've got going on here.
Absolutely. Lovely from the eye in the sky there. Feel like Vic LaRusso on the news in the chopper.
Thanks to Todd and the B Live team for just sending us these gem of shots and just putting it out there for you guys on the web. So
it was lovely. Just before we, can you go back to that for a split second, Todd? The shot of the whole room, because we've got 8 Diamond Smart tables in the room at the moment. They're absolutely brilliant, and just a joy to play on. Probably the only room in Sydney or New South Wales with this amount of Diamond 7-foot tables.
Just send a shout out to Tenpin City again, gracious enough to host our event here at Tenpin City, and what an event that's been so far. A crack of an event, 3 days of group stages, grinding, and just absolute carnage. People obviously getting big upsets, having great results coming through, and the quality of the field has just been amazing. So everything all lining up. What a great shot there of the whole room. So keen to come down. We're going to be here till late tonight for the finals. So we'll be crowning our first of 3 Masters trophies here. So
hopefully not too late, Lango. I've got work at 4:30, or I've got to be up at 4:30 anyway.
Mate, you know, I've got to go to my second agent life. So I'm hoping I don't look like a disaster tomorrow. So
the perils have been commentary to you, mate.
I know. Well, Greg here, putting away that 3. He's in a great position here for the 4. A little, but he just needs to trust the line and just cue this, and with just a simple stroke, just a little screw back here will do.
He's got the upper hand in this game. Broke. It's going to be a break and run if he can finish these off. That'll take him one in front. I think we just had Rob was just saying there in the comments that he thinks that Kenny might get him.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to be 1 in front if he wins this. 5-4. He'll be on the hill. Really want to be clawing one back there, but he's got 4 balls to pot to get to that point.
You know, Greg's doing that one thing that he preaches about a lot. Treat every shot with the that it deserves. Every shot. doing it exactly what he's doing right now, making sure every shot gets the proper attention it needs to make sure this run out happens. And he is just showing some class right now. It's a great class.
Absolutely, classy player, classy guy.
Yeah.
Always dresses well. Always got his hair, you know, nice and short and neat. Always wears dresses, as I said. Keeps himself in shape. You know, just the model sportsman he is.
He's just
And,
what a great approach here to the 9 ball.
Well, there we go. Just getting into position to get down and pop this 9.
Why he is a grandmaster of the Diamond League.
Correct. 5-4. Greg's way.
On the hill.
She's finding herself behind again.
Well, tit for tat. Tit for tat so far. So it's a question of who will now put the final nail on the coffin.
Another fine young player from down the south of Sydney, Adelaide way, James Georgiadis. We had this. I did this last time, didn't I, James?
Georgiadis?
God, just couldn't get my mouth around his name. It's not even that hard. It's just my stupid Pommy accent. But what a great player. He was playing at the last event at City Heroes and had a chance to chat with him. And great, absolutely brilliant.
Can I just put on the commentary right now? James Georgiadis, are you happy for Sheffy here and I to just say JG? Just to keep things short for us here.
JG is pretty cool as well.
I know. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool.
Great golfer as well. I remember saying that last time, and Barry was like, "Stop saying he's good at golf. Golf's nothing like pool." And I was like, "Doesn't have to be."
Just don't be silly.
I'm just mentioning that the guy's good at another sport.
Yeah,
anyway, back to this sport. Greg's going to possibly this could be the last frame of the match, but he's got the. I was going to say he's got the one in the middle, but he hasn't. Now, Kenny's really going to be telling herself to capitalise on this chance here. They're all on, and look at the plant onto the 9.
What a dream!
That purple is right onto the 9.
What a dream scenario.
I think she could even possibly, if she can pop this 1 and knock the 3, knock the green ball onto the purple ball, she's won this frame.
The key thing is just
and if she misses that, she's still on the 2.
Just
so
needs a little screw shot here.
That was a really good chance there to possibly finish the game right there, right then. And as I say, if she'd have messed it up, it didn't really matter because the 2's on. But however, she might have been moving balls around and just wants to keep things safe.
I'm going to channel my inner Indonesian cue player, and I think she's playing this out exactly what you're thinking. But with this free ball, going to crash into and have a straight shot 4-9 combo.
Well, she's only.
I'm calling it now. Don't get excited because I've excited.
Hang on, she's asking something about the magic rack here. She wants to move it.
You want me to move it?
She wants to move it. Why one of us? We've got our hands full here. I'm sure there's somebody that could step in. One sec. We're going to have to let Langer go there. I think he's just going to go and sort this out. She wants to play this, then she wants to get on the 4, obviously, which is straight onto the 9 for this plant. The only thing, the 4 is on the magic rack. So Langer's going to have to go in there, really. And I wouldn't be moving this. That's just me, but I would be potting this 3 and just smacking that 4. Now, he might not... I'm not sure that's set up for the plant. I'm not... Anyway. So the 3 is what she's going to be taking now. She's going to try and get herself in some good shape for this plant. That's what I think, but she might be just playing it to play the 4 in the corner. She's not. She's going to be playing the plant.
Well, back on. Sorry, guys, for that.
Langer, you had to nip out and do some refereeing duties there.
Right. You just name it, I'll do it, guys. I'll do it.
You know, because the plant was on so well, I was just very nervous about that getting moved. I wouldn't have. Had I been her, I would have been like, nah, keep that the way it is. But you know what? Who am I to say she's a better player than I am on these tables?
You know what? I'm backing her for this one because she's a sick player. Given the angle, she's just starting it. The key here is going to be, if I'm her, I'd like to play a little bit of right-hand side, bottom right-hand side with this plan, just to avoid any mishaps. If she misses it, could be a potential safety slash, decent safety, containing safety for her to give back to Greg if she misses.
She's not going to play this straight. She's going to play it a little bit of an angle. She's almost going to be hitting the 4 balls straight, as if it's going to go into the black somewhat.
Yep, exactly.
Excuse me, but
JG, thanks for the well done, mate. I appreciate that. That's good.
Well,
Thank
she's
you.
got
Oh,
it.
what a
Beautiful.
second.
Oh, two-way shot. Clever little.
I
Clever
swear,
lady.
I swear, it had nothing to do where I repositioned the 4 and the 9. Had nothing to do with that at all.
Oh, do you know what? I thought that it was a little bit straighter before, and so I thought to
Yes.
myself, "What's happened here? Is he put it back in a dud spot?"
I'd like,
But I couldn't say that your skills are.
Mate. I'd like to put forward to everyone on the commentary. I've tried my best, but big sausage fingers like mine, aren't the most accurate in terms of things. So, but I gave you action, adventure, excitement.
You have
all in
got
one.
big hands, Lang. I'm just
mate.
looking at them now. They're
Don't
massive.
look too closely, right?
I wouldn't like to get the back of that. One of them around my chops.
You
You've
should
got a
see-
bit of a scar on your hand there. Where'd you get that from, brother?
You should see the face of the person that I had a fight with that one, mate. That's my hand. Imagine the face. Now, I work in real estate
Yep.
on the side, so yeah. Unfortunately, there was a bit of an accident. I was showing an owner his window, and my hand went through the window and broke the whole wall. So
Oh no!
yeah, so the wall collapsed after
It
that.
looks
Anyway,
like you had a few stitches there, 5 or 6.
yeah, it's a painful memory. Again, another painful memory. I'd like to lock away, Sheffy, if you'd like to not reopen. And oh my goodness.
I hear you.
Oh my goodness! And we thought this was going to be the one.
Well, here we are, race to 6, and it's hill, an epic hill, and does not surprise me at all by these fine players. It is we're at this point in the match. There is a shot on the 1, a little cut up the cushion there, and the balls are all spaced out. There's no clusters. There's no balls frozen on cushions. But when there is a run out like this and it's hill, when the pressure's on, really, even if you're run out, you can land out of position. I mean, will this 2 go in the middle? I think it will.
Yeah, well, and you know what? This is what I was saying to you. This is why I was just shocked. Because unfortunately, up to that point, her break was not failing her, and it failed at the wrong moment in time. Hill, dry break, and all the balls are there for Greg to put her away. It's all about the cue. He just needs to cue this gently in and get this free ball.
Absolutely. Be a nice, gentle little stop shot there. He wants to really leave that white where it is, and he has done.
Very aggressive shot from Greg. Not his style.
Well, he's obviously there when he needs it to play them firm shots, and he's just executed that lovely. 3 to the 4. I guess just purple 4 ball, just dribbling down a little bit. Does he want to go past the 7 ball? I guess he doesn't. Yes, he does actually, using a cushion.
He's got a bit of an angle, and look at this. Mama Sage just dropping the truth here.
Yeah, exactly. Getting on the side of the girls.
6-5 to Kenny. Mama Sage, that is aggressive scoring right there. Wow,
Chris Calabrese saying he's at home,
but but not.
It's all right.
Let's leave
Anyway,
that comment.
swiftly moving on.
So I've been told here that you're not allowed to call James Georgiadis JG.
You know?
It's showboat or show off.
Okay, showboat. I like
as
it.
per what Chris Calabrese is saying. So you figure out which one you want to use, mate, and that's on you. That's on you to use. Greg just, look at this. Just showing the class. This is...
So 5 to the 6. Just a nice gentle shot around the back of this 9 ball. Could be Greg taking this home today. This match at least, not the title, but
he's got a great shot here, and again, just taking his time, just making sure every shot. Does not want to end super straight on the 7.
And also the pressure. I mean, as the balls start to get less and less on the table, once you get down to that last 4 balls, that last 3 balls, that last 2 balls, and it's hill, that's when the real pressure really starts.
That's right.
The first time in sort of the whole match, you might start trembling, your leg starts going when you're getting down.
That's right.
Because you know this is it, you know.
Yeah, usually when I get that feeling, I'm hungry. So, but that's a different. No, sorry guys, that's a different story of another. And oh, look at this.
Wow, now I've got a bit of a. Is he going to pop this, or is he going to use a black? He should.
But
has he got an angle to come over?
Would you believe this? It is super straight.
Yes.
7 is super straight. Like I said, the key to this to make such an easy shot for himself, and he's looking at disgusting himself. His
Well,
left is super straight.
I can say that if there is going to be any muck-ups in this frame, if there's going to be any getting out of position, this is the shot. Yeah, well...
He's forced himself to take this little longer shot, bridging over. He's got to make sure it doesn't hit the 9 here.
Of course, the white's going to run away because it's such a fine cut to pop this in. He's looking up there.
Yep, he knows.
They say you need help when you look up. You're looking up to God.
Well,
you know.
exactly.
So let's see what he...
He's playing this in the sweet spot. Needs to control this.
Cut it in, but where's the white going to land? Where's the white going to land? Close to his
look
work.
at this.
Here we go. He's out.
Wow.
This is not...
You thought, and then you thought, you know what? We've got a one on the hill and one over the hill, and now he's left him shot with himself with a sick shot to finish.
Absolutely, it's going to have to be cutting this
blockbuster finish here
into the corner pocket, but it's not easy. It's not an easy shot. I've got to keep my voice down because he's right next to me here, and he's
what
got
a
it.
blockbuster finish! I know. The white, oh my god!
Very good.
What a blockbuster finish by Greg Super Jenkins himself.
Lovely game. That was a real pleasure to watch that match. Taking the game 6-5.
6-5, and you know
and you said as well.
Big Al. What a prediction from Big Al.
Big Al once again. Al Nostradamus.
I've got a pen and paper here. I will just jot down any 6 numbers between 1 and 49 for me.
While you're there, sir, if you can just show us a sports almanac that you've got in the bottom right-hand corner of your pen
there
pocket.
It is, Gray's Sports Almanac.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's who the that silver car's parked outside with the GMC on the front.
Mate, you can try and grab that if you want.
DeLorean. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Okay.
Absolutely fantastic.
All right.
So we're just going to wrap this up, guys, before we come back in with our next game, which is going to be on live and exclusive very shortly. I've got Langers right here saying goodbye.
Yeah, saying goodbye, and guys, we'll be obviously right back soon with the next match, featuring the Burglar King himself, Gavin Douglas.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.